Since June, the number of COVID-19 cases have been rising, turning Bengaluru into a hotspot. Along with this, we seem to have a new problem: missing patients. More than 3,000 people with the novel coronavirus are missing in the city as they provided the authorities with the wrong phone number and address during sample collection. Maybe it's time Bengaluru adopted a new strategy to tackle COVID management at the lowest level of administration, the wards. Bengaluru city is divided into 198 wards. These are the smallest units of administration in the city. Apart from the corporator, ward committees comprise of residents of the ward. The ward committees are mandated by the 13H of Karnataka Municipal Corporation Act to ensure citizen participation in local development.
We believe that decentralized management of COVID care will be effective. It will involve community, and community oversight is there. Therefore, we looked at the ward committees in BBMP. So we believe that if the ward committee can take stock of the COVID situation within the ward, list out the problems and then address them by coming up with suggestions and solutions, and see that if those solutions can be implemented locally.
That's LK Atik, who is leading the task force responsible for the successful implementation of the program. As the Principal Secretary of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, he has already been successful in implementing the program in the rest of Karnataka. In Bengaluru, the training for the ward committees has already begun via video conferencing with corporators and ward committee members.
ಸಮಿತಿಯವರು ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಹಲವಾರು ನಾನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನ ನೀವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಒಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಜನಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ಇಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ.
Who knows, if my neighbor develops symptoms, or if down the street there are people that are not having access to rations, right? Or if there is a quarantine that is being violated, it is the local people that know best. So on that, this is the reason why on day one, locals should have been involved. If I know that there is an at-risk case, and if I get them tested on time, then I don't wait for it to deteriorate. If we know that, the person who has been tested is deteriorating, and the ward level data is being rolled up every week, that there are 5 or 6 cases that are on the edge, that may deteriorate any time, then from a planning perspective, that this geographical area is likely to need an ambulance, likely to have some bed requirements over the next week or so, next few days.
In Bengaluru, each ward contains around 50,000 to 1 lakh people, which is again very huge to monitor. In order to streamline COVID-19 operations, monitoring and management will be taken up at election booth level, since data for this already exists. Each ward has typically 50 to 70 booths, each of which will cover around 1,500 people and 400 homes. At this level, a booth level committee will be formed comprising 10 volunteers and headed by a booth level officer, who can be a teacher, BBMP official, etc. So if someone gives a wrong address again, it will be easier to cross-check with the booth level volunteer.
So these 20 to 25 booth level committees should basically consist of the same volunteers who are now working and trying to report to an officer directly. We'll encourage them to report to the ward committee, and at the ward committee there is a member secretary. We will empower and assign the responsibility of bringing together the inputs from the volunteers at the ward committee, and then feed that information to the BBMP level. But our long-term goal is to integrate all this into a slightly lasting institutional infrastructure, so that the management and care of COVID can continue beyond next 1 or 2 months.
Janagraha is building a web portal on its I Change My City platform to manage the initiative. It will be handed over to the BBMP once ready.
You can come onto the portal, you can enter your address, and it will locate you to the closest booth, after which you can see the booth level committee details, your nodal officer, the section officers, the special commissioners, your ward committee member details, and so on. There are forms for citizen volunteers to sign up on the portal. There will be ways by which the booth level officers can log in and update what they are doing on a regular basis, so that there is a certain sense of accomplishment, but also relief, and based on the data that is being thrown up, any other remedial interventions that the government needs to take can also be taken.
Solutions will have to be found locally. That will happen if these people come together, sit and discuss. And we have to instill a confidence that you can do it. You please spend some money from the BBMP, but also try to raise some donations from other businesses, and people will come forward. And I believe that if the ward committees take interest and meet regularly, they can mobilize solutions. They can think of solutions and mobilize support to implement them.
The success of this initiative lies in the effective communication, coordination between the booth committees, ward committees and the BBMP. And it is imperative that this yields positive result to control the onward march of COVID-19.